Hi guys, welcome to this week's episode of MissPlanit. I'm so glad you could join us. This week's project request comes from a community member and her name is Cynthia. And Cynthia writes, "Good afternoon, MissPlanit team." Ooh, shout out to my team. Good afternoon, Cynthia. I am a new subscriber to your channel. I'm getting married next year and I'm so excited, happy, but kind of stressed out at the same time. I totally get it, Cynthia. It is a lot to do and I just started. Okay, a friend of mine sent a picture of one of your DIY wedding centerpieces and I loved it. Therefore, I am very, very happy that I found your channel. Ooh, we are too, Cynthia. You made things so easy. And the best thing I like is the description box with all of the materials used and the places to find them. Oh, I'm so glad you like that. So, MissPlanit, I need your help. I'm already beyond grateful for your assistance and time. My wedding theme is Let's Love Sparkle with a rustic glam decor. Ooh, cool idea. My color schemes are light blush, burgundy, ivory, greenery, and gold. I would like you to do a DIY that envisions my dream wedding decor, and I want to stay within a budget, which is tight. Totally get it, Cynthia. Thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you come up with. Well, Cynthia, we did just that, and keeping your budget in mind, we did it with Dollar Tree Vases. You're not going to believe what we did with $3 worth of Dollar Tree stuff. It's awesome. You'll love it. So without further ado, let's get started with this week's project, Rustic Sparkle Wedding Centerpiece. All right, guys, let's go. So our first step is to put together our smaller greenery vase. We're using a bubble vase from the Dollar Tree. We're using a foam stopper, also from the Dollar Tree, as well as Mod Podge from the Dollar Tree. So the only thing that we're not using from the Dollar Tree is the glitter. So right now we're up to a $3 vase. Love it. So I removed the rhinestone trim. Now it's really up to you if you want to remove it or not, but for me, I removed it. So we're going to cut our foam vase filler in half, just right down the center. And then we're going to make an indentation with the rim of our bubble vase. And we're going to then trim off the edges of the foam that we don't need. That should create a perfect seal for our foam and our vase opening. Now for that rustic sparkle, we're going to use our Mod Podge and our glitter. Now the first thing you're going to do is you're going to paint the Mod Podge on as evenly as possible. I would not suggest you painting the entire vase because Mod Podge, does set up pretty quickly. So I would do just the bottom portion first, go ahead and sprinkle with the glitter, and then go to the top portion. Also, if you find that there's a little spot that maybe doesn't have enough glitter coverage, don't be scared. Just to dab a little bit of Mod Podge in that empty spot, re-sprinkle your glitter, and it will dry seamlessly. All right, let's get to glittering. Once your vase is dry, you're ready to reinsert your foam piece and just about ready to add your greenery. Now, for this, I'm just using some small leaf greenery, and don't worry, all the links to the supplies you need are in the description below. So I'm going to add about 4 to 6 bushels of the greenery. Once you've inserted all your greenery, don't be afraid to trim it, just like you would a regular bush. Trim it to the shape and the size and the height that you would like it at. It's really your preference. Trust yourself. I know the leaves won't grow back, but you'll be fine. Go ahead and trim it to your desired look. All right, now for our $2 vase. We're going to use 2 Pfizer glasses from the Dollar Tree. So I am going to glitter them first. Now it's really up to you. You could actually go ahead and glue them with your E6000, but I like to glitter mine separately just to give me more control over it, and then you don't have to handle the vase as much. So you're going to do the same steps you did with the smaller bubble vase. You're going to paint it with the Mod Podge. Again, do a section at a time. In this case, I would do the bottom third, then the middle third, then the top third, just to give you more control over the look and the spreading of the glitter. Is that a thing? The spreading of the glitter? I guess so. Anyway, all right, let's get to it. Once the glitter has dried, I would strongly suggest that you spray it with an acrylic clear coat. Once that has dried, you're ready to attach your 2 vases. The acrylic coat will make sure that the glitter does not flake excessively. You're going to place your industrial strength E6000 on the bottom of one glass, attach the second one, and add a book or some sort of weight on top for about a 3-hour drying period. Once it's dried, go ahead and place more Mod Podge on the seam, more glitter, so that your seam blends easily. Well, Cynthia, what do you think? I think we hit the nail on the head with that rustic sparkle. I absolutely love it. I cannot believe what we were able to accomplish with some $3 and a $2 Dollar Tree vase. It is quite spectacular, and I know it'll be a showstopper at your very special wedding day. Well, if you like this video, please go ahead and like us. Subscribe so you can be the first to know when our videos are posted every Wednesday. Feel free to follow us on all of our social media, Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter. And by all means, drop us a comment. Ask us a question. That is what we are here for. We are here to serve you. So be sure to use that comment box, guys. If you would like to submit a project request, you can do it 2 ways. You can head on down to our description box and click on the project request tab. That'll send you over to our website. You can follow the very easy steps, or you can go directly to our website, click on the project request tabs, and follow the very easy steps there. Do it quickly though, because our production schedule fills up so fast. In addition to that, in our description box, you will find all the links to the project supplies as well as the project overall cost. All of the information you need, guys, is right there at your fingertips. So be sure to click on that little upside down triangle and it will get you to the description box. In addition to that, don't forget to sign up for Ebates. It is free, Free, and they pay you to shop. Very simple. You sign up for your free account, and then when you decide to go shopping online, if you're like me, I end up doing it every single week, and then you sign on to your Ebates account, find the vendors you want to shop those vendors, and then you get a portion of that back as a check made out to YOU. So don't forget that option. It's free money. It works. I use it. You use it too. Save that money. Now, Cynthia said that she was having a time getting herself organized for her wedding. Well, guess what? Maybe she doesn't know that we have everything she needs at our digital store with our wedding DIY bride wedding planner. So head on over to our store. The link to the store is in the description below, or you can click on that little picture right there in the corner. It's all there for you. Please check us out. You have more descriptions on our site. You can take a look at the binder before you decide if you'd like to purchase it or not. The reviews have been excellent. Everyone seems to love it. I'm so excited, to the point now that we want to ask you what binders what planners you would like to see. We want to give you what you want, what's going to be helpful. So we've already put our DIY wedding planner on our download digital store, as well as our DIY project planner on our downloadable digital store. So we want to continue to give you these tools so that you can create the DIY project or event of your dreams, but we need you to tell us what planner you would like next. So use that comment box. We're here for you. Okay, guys, that was a mouthful. That's all we have for today. So until next week, take care. God bless. Bye-bye.